Hey Harry, say some cool things.
Hello.
Hello everyone. Welcome to November's recap.
Hello.
Brilliant start, by the way.
Thank you. Just me waffling on about shit.
Hello, I'm Kai.
Hi. I'm Adroya. I'm Harry.
Jolly start to the recap of a month that I genuinely have no idea how to feel about.
Yeah, because on the one hand, like, we've had some really shit stuff happen this month, and on the same time, like, you know, towards the end, it's kind of got a little bit better. I don't know how to feel about it either.
Even though we know some light at the end of the tunnel kind of essence, for my mind, it's just a blank. I don't know what to feel. I want to start this off by talking about something that I enlightened Harry about maybe, 5 minutes ago?
Go on, tell me.
Today, on the news, you know, we've been barraged by COVID news and being like, you know, infections, Trump. Beaver news.
Should we get some sensible beaver chat?
You know what, this makes no sense, but I'm glad it's not COVID. It's just, I mean, scraping the bottom of the barrel for sure. There were stories of beavers being thrown out of planes.
A load of beaver for the mountain. Into the drop box, nearly ready for that flight back into the mountain. The plane makes a careful approach, ready for the drop.
And then, little parachutes.
And a most unusual and novel trip ends for Mr. Beaver.
And then another story about how
beavers actually nibbled off their own testicles.
What? Well, how does that protect them?
Because they felt that hunters were chasing them for their testicles, and therefore they nibbled them off. Right.
Anyway, Harry.
Yeah.
In terms of personal progress, do you remember?
You can't just go back to normal after that. Beavers chewing off their own. It's from the news.
Beaver news.
Yeah, I for one am happy to see more of Beaver news.
I want more beaver news. Anyway, Harry, how was your personal progress for this month?
I got a lot of essays done. A mate of mine forgot to put the L, so fuck it. I knew for a fact I'll get a passing grade because, like, I've got like everything I need to. But the people I was working with, kept on just adding more and more into the early hours of the morning, and basically I just had a moment where I was like, you know what, this is enough.
You need to make that statement. You need to let people know that you're not a machine.
I'm not a machine. I'm not cattle. We are men. You can have that, Chaplain. But yeah, like in my head, it's just felt like someone's continuously been pressing a weight down. At some point, it's going to spring back up, and I'm just going to snap, and I'm just going to go all taxi driver and go like, well, not shoot people. The man who stood up. You can have that, Robert De Niro. This is for you.
Yeah, in terms of personal progress, I think for me, it has just been get work done. I'm going to do this work later this afternoon, but until then, I'm going to freaking chill out and play Spider-Man. You know, we're getting to the end of the year. There are things that I need to get done, you know, in order to be paid, in order to get certain things, like for Christmas, because that's coming soon.
Oh my god, it is.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just laughing at the fact that, like, sweet innocent Kai Newton, who wouldn't dare, like, say a swear word. He wouldn't dare say a swear word in college, you know, because he didn't want to. All of a sudden, he just started swearing like a fishwife.
Harry, that's funny and all, but I'm not laughing at that. We live near a motorway, and I saw a farm foods truck go past, and the ood part was gone, so it just said farm. In terms of my progress, there's too many bales on that tractor.
Stop watching vehicles go by.
This is a situation where, because it's getting to the end of the year, I just want to kind of get everything done, push it through the door, and you know, and then I'll take like a big break in January.
I don't want anything to do in January. I just want to lay back, watch some Star Wars or something. Hopefully go stay at a mate's house if COVID isn't still running the fucking world.
Yeah, absolutely.
One thing that really impacted me yesterday was the death of David Prowse.
16 Tech 9. And action! Where is the data you intercepted? What have you done with those information tapes?
We intercepted no information.
Where are those tapes?
Darth Vader was like the first villain that I truly loved, and it's fitting because he was such a big part of my life growing up. And I've met him. He was a good guy. Darth Vader plus the Green Cross Code Man wouldn't have been the same without him.
That wasn't very clever, was it?
Emily's back from the shop. She got magic stars.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Oh, you are a saint.
I did a song about magic stars back in Allenshire, and now it's lost to the ages. Can I have a magic star, Kai?
Can you have a magic star?
Yeah.
Email
it to me.
Right, well, from what I can recall, this month has been chock full of stuff. Before the lockdown set in, we went out for a nice meal.
It's going. It's collapsing. Yes. Wow.
It's like a really big Ferrero Rocher.
It is.
Fireworks. There were nice fireworks. Oh, magic star.
Stop it. You're giving me magic star envy. I want magic stars.
Then Emily and I built a fort because we're adults and we pay taxes. And we celebrated 2 years of being together, our anniversary, which was really nice.
Oh, no way, man.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, hello.
Hello.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Movie.
Movie.
Fort.
Foot.
At this point of recording, we've accumulated a backlog of November that we're yet to release.
Yeah. Since then, it's just kind of been fixing up the puppets for the Game Grumps project. So, like, I've got them on screen now. We've got Aaron here. He's got legs now and whatnot. You can also put your hand into the back of his skull.
Nice.
And then Danny is like, he was originally a horrifying eldritch monster, but now he's a horrifying eldritch monster with longer arms.
Nice.
Just loads of things.
Thank you very much for, like, you know, balancing this as well as, like, the other work that you've got piled up.
I did, however, the Miles game came out, and I did set aside time for myself, like sometimes maybe an hour or two, just playing a game. Jump straight into it like the first game. Oh, that feels good. But yeah, that's been pretty much what I've done. Do you want to get on to the weird warped favourite video section?
Yeah. So I'm not just being egocentric. Legit, I can only really pick from my videos. My first kind of like video that like I really enjoyed making this month is like yesterday, 4 weeks to go. I just took time just kind of like appreciating what's around me, and I'm really proud of the way that that video kind of turned out.
I think my favourite couple of things to film was probably building the fort with Emily, really. We did like a nice time lapse, and it just felt kind of like, oh look, we're immature.
My second one, it was COVID-19 and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, guys.
We have to quarantine ourselves.
Yeah, on the 6th of 11th, because it perfectly describes just like how people respond to a pandemic.
Frank, we're not going to die of the flu because we're young and vital. You are old and feeble.
Yeah, you got the people who are like really overly obsessed with like hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah, Danny DeVito. He's like a worm.
I got to be pure. That episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia perfectly describes this year. My third favourite video that I kind of like made this month is probably like it's a welcome surprise.
Live in the hedge.
You know what I can't wait for, right? Because next year I feel the first 3 months of any year usually go by really quickly.
Yeah.
I can't wait to just come up north. We'll meet up with you and Harry, and we just go off somewhere and film something. I can't wait for that day. So future Kai and future Harry, this is us from November. Enjoy that day.
Fully just kind of like immerse yourself in that day, because like the amount of stuff that you and even Pastor Kai and Harry kind of like, I guess, have taken for granted in the past, those things are a blessing, and it's good to just have a nice day out with mates.
I think my last favourite thing, we'll kind of cap it off at maybe a third thing. Probably the day that I got my cool Blackmagic camera, because I love it.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Hello.
The fourth one for me is like drifting on the threshold, because I think that video kind of like showcases just how much of a clusterfuck this month has felt. Part of what was keeping me going for this month, admittedly, was the fact that like we were all tier 1 last time, me and Kai, so I can still kind of like go down south and like spend the new year there, and then like after I felt that, legit, the only thing I had energy to do was film something.
I'm going to be in a tier 2 area and Kai's going to be in a tier 3 area, which means potentially I might not be able to see him at the end of the year.
It just kind of like felt like a buzzkill that day. I did get a sweet leather jacket
again. Early birthday present by my mum.
Yeah, it's this whole feeling of kind of hate our future selves for having the foresight that we don't. So, you know, that's why, and I think we'll bring it on to your final video, why I liked talking to my past self.
Hello?
Hi, Kai.
I like the effort that you put into that video. Like, it's really good.
I do all of my videos vicariously, is that the right word? So, like, I put that feeling into a video, and that's done. All the past versions of me that have lived through this year, I've been hoping. They've been hoping for good news. And I just wanted to give that. I want to be able to give myself that feeling of we're almost there.
Everything's just so uncertain right now. I'm not really sure how to react to anything. How's everything going?
Well, we got some decent news in the past week. They've actually developed a vaccine that's like 90% effective.
Bloody hell.
Fuck it, man. Like, it was a video you needed to do, and I need somebody definitely at the moment just to say, like, you know, things aren't always going to be like this. So I can imagine you feel the same.
We started off this year out of a quarantine. By March time, which is going to be like the transition period, I hope, we, you know, go into a pandemic. And I feel that next year, the first 3 months, you know, January to March, we're going to be in a pandemic, and then when it gets to March, we'll be out of it.
It's like poetry, it rhymes. That's George Lucas. It's for you, George. Okay, so, you know, maybe the last one we're going to do apart, maybe like the second last one we're going to do apart. I don't know how it's going to go, since we haven't actually been in the same place, you know. Like, do you want to like high-five the screen? That's how I'll end it. Psst. Were you doing like the sound effects with your mouth, or?
Yeah. Okay, well, it's been a chock-a-block month. It's been full of stuff that is both positive and negative. I guess we're just kind of more content with everything now that we know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There are vaccines going through all of these approval processes. Hopefully next year we'll have the majority of the year to enjoy.
Kai?
Yes.
I can see the vaccine. It's in your eye.
We'll get it out. We need it for the bloody world, Harry.
Oh, come on now. Let's do it.
Oh, well, I'm just going to have to take my eye out.